Hello everyone, welcome to this total body workout. What you will need for today is just a set of weights, medium-ish, and we will be getting right into it, so go ahead and jog it out. Let's get moving. We are going to be working full body today, a little bit of upper, a little bit of lower, and of course, always a little bit of core thrown in here. Take it into a butt kick, drive those heels up. So what we're going to be doing today is a series of compound movements. In the event, at any point in time like this, if you need to modify, if you need to take it down a notch, always listen to your body. But my real big advice for you today is ask yourself what you need in the beginning of this workout. Today, do you need your butt kicked? Do you need your butt handed to you today? If you do, really take it up a notch. Do not be afraid of it. Do not shy away. If you need to give yourself some grace, that is where we take it down a notch and just focus on moving our body. All right, let's go ahead and go into some torso rotations. Good, alternating, pivoting on top of that back foot, allowing those shoulders to sway side to side. Go ahead and add in a little reach out to the sides. Good, core is engaged, standing up nice and tall. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and take it out to a lateral lunge here. 2 pulses to one side, and then switch it over. So today, at any point in time, if you need to increase the weights, listen to your body. If you feel like you are not getting enough of a workout, make sure to push yourself. You are the only person that can do that for you. I can encourage you all I want, but I'm not there with you. So pretend like I am and ask yourself, would she be proud of me for the weights I'm grabbing or the effort that I'm putting in? Last one, straightening out those legs, head above the heart, press those hips back. Deep breath here, inhale, lift. Hands are gonna come onto the insides of our thighs, sinking down one shoulder. Good, switch it over, other side, pressing those knees out nice and wide. Good, we're gonna sink into a squat here. So sitting back into a squat, sitting back into the heels, we're gonna step back into reverse lunge, squat down, and then step back. So we're alternating here from that narrow squat stance to that reverse lunge. So starting to get those legs warmed up here. Now, if you need to, we can take this a little bit lower, a little bit higher off that mat and not quite touching down. But if you have that freedom and that range of motion, make sure you go fully down here. Last one, we're gonna hold all the way back. Modification is right here, hands are up on top of that knee. If we can, sinking down, opening and twist. Once again, modifying, lift, hold, deep breath. Good, bringing it back down through center, step that opposite leg forward, lift up, pressing the hip here, or sinking all the way down. When you're ready, shine open and twist. One deep breath. Good, step it forward. Going up into that quad stretch here. Heel stays up nice and tall towards the hips. Press that hip forward. Good, kick that front leg out, sitting back onto the heel, toe up to the ceiling. And switch, opposite side. Heel draws to butt, press the hip forward. Good, kick that toe up towards the ceiling, heel down. Good, let's go into some arm circles here. Big circle up and around. Stretching through the chest and shoulders. Good, switch it over, other way. And we're gonna be right into this, guys. All right, couple arm crosses. Grabbing onto our medium weights, we are starting with a squat to overhead press. Guys, we're getting right into it. So go ahead and grab those weights. Medium to heavy, preferably. Weights are gonna go up to the shoulders. From here, we squat down, big press overhead. Our modification, one weight is at the chest here, sink down, press up, okay? We have 30 seconds, then we take that breather. Here we go, grab those weights, rack them up to the shoulders in 3, 2, 1, begin. Big press overhead. Good, sitting back into the heels. Noticing that we're still getting warmed up here, so if you need to take it a little easy with that range of motion, slowly ease into it. If you feel like you're ready and you're warmed up, get after it, you guys, come on. We're over halfway, stay strong. Keep the core engaged as you press overhead. Not letting that chest drop as you sit down. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Catch that breath, tap side to side. We're gonna go one dumbbell here. Sumo squat, toes out to the sides, weight is right out. From here, rolling around the world, bring it back center, and then switch the other way. 3, 2, 1. So elbows stay out nice and wide, and dumbbell just kind of orbits, if you will, around your head. So keeping that nice low squat position. Guys, it's really important to burn out those legs in the first part here. We're doing a lot of upper and lower, but you want to feel that burn. That's where you get the most calorie burn from. So let's make it count. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Set it down. All right, guys, third move here, coming down to the ground. Oh boy. Okay, so with our weight, we are gonna go up into our tricep kickback. So what it's gonna look like is this, either on the knees in that modified plank or up on the toes. We're going to lift up, kick back, then bring it down. 15 seconds on one side, 15 seconds on the other. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, begin. Kick it back, sink it down. Keeping that body weight as square as possible, setting down the knees if we need to modify. But you guys, really try to fight through. Go ahead and switch arms. No giving up here, staying strong. So if you feel that shake, that is what will make you stronger. Fight through it, you got this. 3, 2, finish out one last rep, and set it down. Whew. Grab those weights, flipping over onto your back. Okay, guys. Legs are gonna be up here at a 45-degree angle, or whatever this is. Okay, so from here, we're gonna tap one leg as we reach those arms out to the side into a chest fly. Then we're gonna pull back in. Other leg drops, pull back in. Our advanced variation, leg comes out straight, okay? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So drop out, pull back in. Drop out, pull back in. Now this one's gonna take a little bit more brain power. So check in with yourself. Keep the knee, the one leg that's not pushing out, keep it directly in line with your hip. So I don't actually want it bicycling in. I want it to stay nice and steady right where it starts. So where it starts is where it stays. Hands come out nice and wide, and then hug the bear. So keeping a slight bend in the elbows, drawing them in towards each other as you come up to the top. 3, 2, and 1. Good, set those weights down. Hands are gonna come underneath your butt, legs are lifted. We're gonna drop one leg, drop the other, lift both up, and then other side in 3, 2, 1. So we're gonna drop, drop, lift, then drop, drop, lift. Our modification, 1, 2, both knees drive. So you can keep those legs bent if you need to, or straight as that most intense variation. Really important here to keep the core in nice and tight as those legs drop down. Breathe. Elevate head, neck, and shoulders if you can. If you need to modify, keep them down on the ground. Don't give up here though, you have 5 seconds. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Woo. Set those hips down and then lift them up towards the ceiling. Good. Set it back down, hug the knees into the chest, and then roll on up. Woo. Okay, guys, grab a quick drink if you need it. Great job through circuit 1. We're gonna get right back into it. Now you know what to expect, so make sure to plan accordingly. Like I said, if you need to grab different weights, do it. This is your chance now. Prove to yourself that you're capable. Here we go. Weights are up, going into that squat to overhead press. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Press it up. Sitting back into the heels. Elbows stay up high. Squeeze the core as you press overhead. So not letting your back arch here. Keeping everything in tight. Big exhale as you press up. Pair your breath with your movement. Right there. In 3, 2, last one, and rest. Good. All right, guys, going into our sumo squat around the world. Sink down. Legs should already be burning just a little bit here. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So this actually is a big core move. You should feel those abs working as you lift that weight up and around. Feeling the core stabilize. So you shouldn't be shifting those hips side to side. Keep them in steady. Just those arms are moving. The further back around the head you can push, the more you're gonna feel this. Yes, stay strong. Can we get a little lower? Make sure you're alternating which way your circle goes. Your orbit. 3 seconds, get lower. Last one, and rest. Woo. Okay, coming down to the ground. Plank position here, going into that tricep kickback. Now this time, one side, 30. Not gonna be easy. You got this though, okay? Prep yourself. Grab the appropriate weight. You might need to go down a little bit. That's okay. Medium to light preferably. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Kick it back. Draw it back down to the mat after each rep. Re-squaring off those hips, checking in with your form. Good job. Look at that, we're halfway, stay strong. You should really feel some shaking here. You can probably hear it in my voice. You can do this, 5 seconds. Get one more rep in and rest. Holy cow. You got it, you got it. Here we go, other side. I'm gonna swing around the other way. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Kick it back, then drop down. Take note of what your hips are doing. So I noticed immediately my hip wanted to shift. Keep the hips square. Keep your body weight directly in line over that mat. Woo! This side is definitely harder for me. 10 seconds. Come on, you can do this. 3, 2, and 1. You should have felt that like crazy in the core here, okay? Laying down onto your back, going into that chest fly with one single leg drop. Arms up, legs up. In 3, 2, 1. We're gonna drop one leg, lift and squeeze. Drop the other and squeeze. Advanced, get that leg straight. Push and draw in. Inhale, exhale as everything comes together. Pushing those hands wide. Core is engaged, back pressed flat to that ground so you can maintain that neutral spine. In 3, 2, 1. Set those weights down. Maybe tie your shoe. We're going into that single leg, double lift. Hands underneath your butt. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Drop, drop, lift. Drop, drop, lift. Now we're alternating what leg starts. Elevate head, neck, and shoulders. If we need to make this harder, press those hands out underneath those hips. So get them out underneath your butt. Don't have them underneath. If you need to make this easier, get those hands underneath, okay? We can also modify by keeping the legs bent. Now this is a double core move. 2 exercises back to back with core, so you should be shaking. That's the point. Big exhale as you lift up those legs. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Great job. Grab a drink. All right, you guys. We're on to our final circuit. So adjust your weights accordingly. This is your chance to ask yourself, what do you want out of today's workout? You don't want to just press stop and leave. You're not giving up today. No, you're not. This is going to set up the foundation for how the rest of your day goes, or the rest of your night, maybe the rest of your week. So let's make it count, you guys. Grab those heavy weights going in to that squat to overhead press. Make it your best. Here we go. Weights up in 3, 2, 1. Let's go to work. Press overhead. Now this should be a constant fluid movement. So we are not slowing down and separating like this. It is down, press, down, press. Come on, you guys. This should be getting your heart rate sky high right now. If you're there, that's good. Keep pushing. 3, 2, last one. Finish one more with me. Woo! Holy cow. Set one weight down. Catch your breath. Feel that heart rate. That's a good thing, you guys. You're getting stronger. Let's do this. Sink down, sumo squat position. Weight is up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Weight comes up and around. Now this is not your break. No, it is not. This is where you really got to stay dedicated. We are on our last circuit here. You already did the hard part. You press play. You got the clothes on. You got the shoes on. You cleared the space in your calendar. Now let's give it our full effort here. Come on, stay with me. Drop a little lower. Come on. Woo. Come on, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Set that weight down. Woo. All right, you guys. Catch that breath, taking it down to the ground. I'll start this way this time. So 30 seconds of that tricep extension. I know it gets really tough to keep those hips square, so make sure if you need to modify, do it. Sink down onto those knees. But remember, it's not hands and knees here, all fours. It's plank. So shoulders are in a nice angle, okay? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keep those hips square, shoulders square. Feet are wide if you need to make them a little wider. That will help strengthen your base. The closer your feet are together, the harder it's gonna be. You've got this. Give me about 6 seconds left. Fight through. Last one. Set it down. Those kill me, man, every time. Woo. Catch your breath. Other side. Do a little dance. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, kick it back. Make sure that hip doesn't shift. Stay with me, you guys, come on. Hand stays directly underneath the shoulder. You have 12 seconds. Stay with me, that's like 2 reps. One more. And set it down. Those are so hard to talk through. Woo. Laying down onto your back. Going into that single leg drop with the chest fly. Here we go. Weights up. 3, 2, 1. Drop down. Exhale, lift. Push out the legs straight to make this harder. But honest to God, you guys, the hard part is keeping that knee in line with the hip. So if your knee draws in towards your chest every time, you're not gonna feel this. The further you push those knees away from your forehead, the more you're gonna feel. So as that leg drops down, the core is fighting to keep that neutral stance. 3, 2, 1, rest. One more move, you guys got this. Hands are underneath your butt. Elevate the head, neck, and shoulders in 3, 2, 1. We're gonna drop down, down. Exhale, lift. Down, down, lift. Get serious about it, you guys. If you want results from your workouts, if you want to feel a shift in your mood, if you want to see change, you have to put the work in. This is the work right here. And the end of your workout is really what determines the way you feel after. Really try to push yourself here. Come on. You have 10 seconds. Exhale as you lift those legs up. In 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees into your chest. Great job today, you guys. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale out. Go ahead and draw one knee in towards your chest. And then you're just going to let it roll to one side. Going into a little spinal twist. Your heart rate should still be a little high here. So just allowing for those deep breaths. Bringing it back through center, and then switch it over. Opposite knee drives in, and let it roll across. Those fans feel so good. Hopefully you have a fan at home when you work out. It's a game changer. Bring it back in, and then just roll it up into a seated position. All right, you guys, get those weights off to the side. Legs are gonna extend out nice and long. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Great job today, you guys. Every single time you show up here, always just taking a second during your cool down to appreciate your body for what it just did and your mind for conquering whatever you conquered to get here today. Maybe it wasn't very hard for you. Go ahead and switch it over. One leg is in, lift up and over. So if it wasn't very hard for you to press play, good. That's the way it should be, right? It should just be natural. You should start to look forward to your workouts eventually. But if you're struggling, switch it over. Maybe with motivation, you've got a lot going on in your life right now. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. So no matter what you have going on, yes, it could be a challenge, very much so, to press play, to take the time out of your day, to slow everything down so that you can work on yourself. But that is why I encourage you guys to celebrate yourself each and every workout. Go ahead and bring those feet in together, knees nice and wide. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. So it's super important, you guys, just take a minute here. Think about the week that you just had. All of the things that you did for everybody else. Take a deep breath in, inhale. Exhale out. Let's go into a little twist here. Taking those heels. One heel is going to lift up and over into that glute stretch here. Now I want you to think about all the time over the last week that you dedicated to you personally. Whether it was a walk, reading a book, your workouts, stretching, yoga, meditation, taking a bath, sipping your coffee in silence. Go ahead and take that leg down. We're just gonna roll over to one side, stretching out through the back. So no matter what those times looked like, can we acknowledge that we don't do it enough? That a lot more of our time is spent tending to others, tending to a job, tending to your career, your family, things, all of the things. Go ahead and switch over, other leg. So just remembering that although sometimes it can feel impossible to take just those 20 minutes out to yourself, it is absolutely essential. You cannot serve everybody else without first serving yourself. Take that leg down, going into that twist. Ending on that note, take a deep breath in, feeling accomplished today, and exhale out. Good, go ahead and stand it on up to the top. We are gonna finish with 2 deep breaths, feeling that gratitude that you freaking did it for yourself today. Inhale, lift up. Exhale out. One more time, deep breath in. And exhale out. Pat yourself on the back. Great job today, you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this with somebody that you love.